Srimad Bhagavatam lecture, morning 6 January 1971.
These letters will be posted in the staff. Changbhai na govhir manasa subhidva hida gira va subhrito vichakshate atmanam antar hirisantam atmanam jatchakha jathaiva kritayanta param. Tasma tas tanmaya mohitatat jad na jananti ituktam abhishatacha tasya diha. So, Siddhartha Swami gives his comments that those who are, involved with the material energy. This material energy means the three modes of passion, ignorance, and goodness. Tanmaya mohita, this is the moha. Moha means illusion. Anyone who is contaminated by these three qualities of Maya, he is supposed to be involved in Mayic material existence. Tanmaya mohitattang na janti. And anyone who is involved with the material qualities of this external energy, they cannot understand what is God. It is not possible. Abhushat touch, this is not their subject matter at all. The subject matter for them different. Therefore we see they are becoming educated, scientists, philosophers, they do not understand what is God. Abhishata, it is not their subject matter. That I repeatedly say, that one who is not a devotee of Krishna, it is, Bhagavad Gita is not a subject matter for their study. What to speak of commenting upon it. He has no business to comment on Bhagavad Gita, because it is not their subject matter. This should be very distinctly understood. There is a Bengali parable, Adar Bapari Jahajer Khabor. Adar Bapari, a merchant dealing in ginger. So he is taking information. What about the shipping? Just like one cartload or one ship full of ginger. So, Adar Bapari means he has not very large quantity sale. Ginger is taken very little quantity. The ginger merchant, if he has got stock, say one bag, it will take months together to sell it. And if he thinks that I will stock hundreds of bags, it is useless for him. That is not his subject. But one who sells rice or wheat, that is in great demand, that he can stock and talk of large shipments. Similarly, those who are already engrossed in material qualities, they The science of God is not their subject matter at all. So that is the test. So, just like who shall be the guru? Whose subject matter is only Krishna or God? He shall be guru. Not an amateur man. He is doing some other business and some part-time he makes guru business. That is not the subject matter. The subject matter is different. Therefore Siddhartha Swami says, Abhushattacha tasya isiyaha. Gohi rindrai rida chittena. Because the subject matter is not for them, however they may exercise their senses, go means Indra. Simply by exercising, just like there are so many yogis, they exercise their senses only. Yam, niyam, pranam, senses. But it is not their subject matter to understand God. They may show some jugglery or some gymnastics, wonderful, or they may get some material perfection. Anima, there are 8 kinds of perfection in yoga system. One can become very small. Just like there was a Trailanga Swami in Banaras. He was staying naked on the street. And the police objected and he was put into police custody. He again came out. That means people become more devoted to him. But still, this is a perfection by the gymnastic of yoga process, but that does not mean he knows God. That does not mean. There was another yogi in Benares. Anyone would come to him, immediately in a pot he'll present 2 rasagulla. And after eating 2 rasagulla, the man will be captivated, and big man, manager of bank and this and that, and they become captivated. He does not know what has given me 2 rasagulla, say 2 annas, or 4 annas, at most. The body become captivated. Oh, here is a yogi. He can manufacture immediately. And in Calcutta, I was passing in a street, Cornwallis Street, and there was some crowd. And I entered that crowd long ago, when I was a young man. So I saw that he was a Mohammedan something. He was giving everyone some pieces of grass, straw. So he gave me one. So I saw it is rezi, kismis. So I immediately threw it out and went out. So some yogi can so he'll press his beads and milk will come. So there are so many yogic fantasies. But that does not mean that he knows God. Or a great philosopher like Dr. Radha Krishna. That does not mean he knows God. Therefore, Brahma Samhita says, Advaita Achyuta Anadi Ananta Rupam Adyam Purana Purusam Navajauvanat Vedesu Dullabh. Simply by Vedic knowledge, it is very difficult to understand what is Govinda. Vedesu Dullabha Adurlabha Atmabhakto. But he is available from his pure devotee. So here the same thing is stated by Jamaraj. Jangaboi na govir manasa asubhi va rida gira va subhito vichakshati. Satmanam jivanam atmanam drastaram jam akritaya rupani chokkhujyatha karmabhutang na jananti tata param akritinang prakasakam nahi pramata pramanasya vishaya iti bhava. So our bhakti process is not to try to see God personally. Just like the Karmis, they challenge, if we can see eye to eye God. No, that is not our process. Our process is different. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us. Asrisya bapadartang pinastama marmahatang karotu va adarsana. Every devotee likes to see, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that even if you make me broken-hearted, not being seen for life or perpetually, it doesn't matter. Still, you are my worshipable Lord. That is purely. Just like there is a song, my dear Lord, please appear before me dancing with your flute. This is not devotion. This is not devotion. People may think, oh, how great devotee is. They are asking Krishna to come before him dancing. That means ordering Krishna. A devotee does not order anything or ask anything from Krishna, but he loves only. That is the pure love. That is the teaching of Lord Chaitanya. Aslisya padartang pinastuma. Either you embrace me or you trample down. You give me all kinds of miserable life. And you break my heart, not being seen by me. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prayer in his ecstasy of Radha. That is wanted. So we should not try to see God. Then we will be baffled. Sometimes if trying, if I baffled, I cannot see, then I conclude there is no God. If there was God, I prayed so much and he did not appear before me. Oh, this is all humbug. You see? The pure devotion means Sannavilasita Sunnam, without any desire, simply one desire, that how I shall be able to satisfy Krishna. That registers what is Mr. Singh. You are saying that I shall do my duty and I do not want to know whether Krishna is pleased or not pleased. This is not bhakti. This is not bhakti. Bhakti means the bhakta's only business is to understand whether Krishna is pleased by my activity. That is bhakti. But because they have no relationship with God, they are puzzled that how I shall understand whether Krishna is pleased or not. They are puzzled. And that answer is given by Vishwanath Chakravarti. Jasya prasadat bhagavat prasad. If you please the representative of Krishna, Guru, then he is pleased. Jasya prasadat bhagavat. Otherwise, you cannot understand whether Krishna is pleased or not. You can understand also, because if you follow the Krishna's instructions, Krishna says, Sarvadharman parittajya mamekang saranam. If one is completely surrendered to Krishna and he has no other business than to serve him, then he can understand that I am now, even if I do not understand whether Krishna is pleased or not, by the formula I can understand that because I am fully surrendered, I have no other business, then Krishna must be pleased. That is it. And practical, Krishna appears in two ways. He appears as Antarjami, the super soul within himself, within oneself. And he appears as the spiritual master. external. Chaitya Guru and Dikha Guru. Chaitya Guru, as the supreme spiritual master, he is in everyone's heart. And he is representative. In order to help externally the sincere person, he sends the spiritual master. Therefore, the spiritual master from outside and the Chaitya Guru from inside they are helping. The Supreme Personality is helping a devotee, a real serious devotee. Two ways, from within, from without. The Chaitanya Charitamrita therefore says that Krishna Prakash, manifestation of Krishna, the spiritual master. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, Jasa prasadad bhagavat prasad. Jasa prasadad nagati kutu. If I can satisfy my spiritual master, then I understand that Krishna is satisfied. And if I cannot satisfy my spiritual master, then I have no other way to approach Krishna. These songs we sing every day. So, my Guru Maharaj used to say that instead of seeing Krishna, you serve so faithfully that Krishna will see you. That should be the process. Krishna, he is omnipresent. He can see you. He can understand you, what you are doing. So we have to execute devotional service in such a faithful way that Krishna will see us. That is, then we will be successful. Don't try to see Krishna. Try to become seen by Krishna. That was my Guru Maharaj's instruction. Chakkhud jathaiva akrita anantaparam tasmatma tantrasya harer adhisitu parasya mayadhipate mahatmana evam bhuta parameshvara mad anyat astiti. Jamaraj said that I have got a master like that. The Jamaraj has anubhuti. Therefore he describes what is the nature, characteristics of his master. Jamaraj also does not say that I have seen my master. But he still accepts that there is a master. I am not all in all. Never said in these slokas you do not find anywhere Jamaraj says that I have seen it. It is very common thing. Now the government is going on. Not that everyone has seen the president or the king, but still the government is so nicely managed that everyone knows that there is an executive head. So there is no question of disbelieving that there is no God. I do not believe in God. God is dead, or everyone is God. Not like that. Tasmat tantrasya harer adhisitu parasya mayadhipate mahatmana prayena duta ihavai manohara charanti tadrupa gunasabhava. Now, Jamaraj says, bhavate evam bhuta annang parameshvara je puna rasmat nibhussasya papinam rakhita banta te ketanaha tasyeti dabhyam. So the Jamadutas inquired from Jamaraj whether there is another controller than yourself. So that he has described that there is a supreme controller than myself. Tasyeva rupam guna prabhada svabhavam bhakta vatsalyadi jisa. So that tasya atmatantrasya hare radhisitu parasya mayadhipate mahatmana. So he is informing that there are Vishnu Dutas also. They are, Vishnu Duta means devotees. The devotee of Lord Vishnu. They are also, just the Jamadutas, they are also traveling everywhere to find out, not to find out everyone is sinful. Similarly, there are Vishnu Dutas also. That is the information. They are also seeing, they are inspecting what kind of actions we are actually performing. Prayana Duta iha vai manohara. Because the Vishnu Dutas came to take away Ajami, so they were surprised to who these persons, the great personalities were there. So now Jamaraj is explaining that these Manohara, these beautiful personalities who appeared, they are Vishnu Dutas. That's why you are Jamadutas. Similarly, they are Vishnu Dutas. Prayana Duta iha vai manohara charanti. Charanti, they also travel all over the universe. And what is their qualities? Tadarupa guna sabhava. Exactly looking like Vishnu. Four hands with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Tadrupa. This is called liberation of possessing the similar features of the body as Lord Vishnu. Tadrupa guna sabhava. And their qualities are also the same. And sabhava and nature, character is also the same. That is oneness. When one is liberated in his original spiritual feature, he becomes equal, just like in sarupa, in form, guna, in quality, and sabhava, characteristics. Exactly like Vishnu. Prayena Duta, it is very difficult to recognize. Just like in this world also, if the president or the king comes in common dress, you cannot understand who is president, who is king, and who is a common man. Similarly, in the Vaikuntha world also, the inhabitants of Vaikuntha, they have got the same feature of the body, same qualities, and same characteristics. This is described here. Try to understand. What is that? Prayena Duta iha vai manohara charanti tadarupa guna sabhava Bhutani Vishnu surapujitani. These Vishnu Dutas, they are not only worshipable by common man, but they are worshipable by the demigods. Surapujitan. Sura means the demigods. Pujitani, they are worshipped. Bhutani Vishnu, those who are associates of Lord Vishnu. So there is no question of impersonalism. This oneness with God and the living entities, these are the oneness, that they attain the same quality, the same characteristics, the same feature of the body. That is oneness. Not that they have no individuality. God has got individuality, and his devotees are the living entities, even though not devotees, non-devotees. Everyone has got individuality. That is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says that I, you, and all these persons who have assembled here in the battle of Kurukshetra, they existed in the past, they are existing at the present moment, and they will continue to exist in the future. Now where is the question of mixing together? They existed as they are existing now, and at the present moment they are existing as individuals. And the past they also existed as individuals. And in the future, they will continue to exist as individuals. So there is no question of losing the individual. That's a theory only. No living entity loses his individuality even after liberation. They try to keep mixed up with others. Just like the sunshine is a combination of molecular parts, something shining, is it not? Similarly, Brahma Jyoti is combination of the individual parts and parcels of God. But without individual activity, they cannot stay in the Brahma Jyoti for long. Because everyone wants some individual activity. Just like we are sitting together now, after some hour, every one of us will feel what is our individual. Everyone will be engaged in his individual activity. Therefore, according to Bhagavad Siddhanta, Arujya Kitchena Parang Padang Tataha Patanti, the individual soul who simply tries to merge into the effulgence, Brahma effulgence, that position is attained after many, many years austerity and penance. Aruya, Krichena. Krichena means with great trouble and difficulty, one is elevated to that position, merging into the impersonal Brahma Jyoti. Arujya Kichena Parampadam. Parampadam is called Parampadam. But again says, Patanti Adha, but they still, again, they are thrown to fall down. Why they fall down? Anadita Jusmad Angraya, because they do not care for your lotus feet. That has been practically experienced in our country. Many, very, very big Swamis, they attain perfection and realize that he is Brahma. But after time, again comes down to this material field of worker, opening hospitals, schools. These Mayavadi sannyasis, they say that the world is false. Brahma Sattva Jagan Mithya. The world is false. Then why they come down to open schools and colleges and hospitals? That means they could not stay in the Brahma atmosphere for want of activity. Therefore, this devotional service is Brahma activity. One can stay. Without this Brahma activity, even one is elevated to the Brahma position, he falls down. Arujya Kitchena Parang Padang Tata Patanti Adha Anadita Jusmadanga. They are not very much inclined or declined practically to accept this devotional service. The Mayavadi, they say that this devotional service, this Archan, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam, they take it as a means to merge into the Brahma effulgence. They do not understand that this is the perpetual engagement of a devotee. Nitya Yukta Upasate, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, the devotees, they are eternally engaged in devotional service. Eternally means after liberation. Not that after liberation the whole thing is changed. No. The process is so transcendental. The devotees, they are serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead even when he is conditioned. A devotee is not conditioned, even accepting he is conditioned, but his engagement in the liberation stage does not change. The same condition goes on. The same worshipping, same chanting. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasam Sakkhamasam Vedam Bhutani Vishnu Surapujitani Sudarsha lingani mahadbhutani rakhanti tad bhakti mata parebhya mattasya matyan atha sarvatasya. Very nice word. The Yamaraj says that these Bhutani, Vishnu Bhutani, the Vaishnava, the Vishnu Bhutas, they are worshipped by the demigods. Anywhere they go, they are worshipped. They are worshipable. Vaishnava. As God is worshipable, similarly, the Vaishnava, the God servant, they are also worshipable. And Krishna says, Madbhakta puja bhadika. Anyone who worships my devotee, he renders devotional service better than by worshipping me directly. So, that's what he says, Acharjam mang vijaniyat navamanneta karichit namatta buddhya asuveta sarvadeva mayo guru. There is another version that Krishna says, these are stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, while he was talking with Uddhava, 11th canto. Just like Krishna had talked with Arjuna, which is known as Arjuna Gita, similarly, he had talked with Uddhava, another devotee, that is known as Uddhav Gita. So in that Uddhav Gita, these statements are there, that Acharya mang vijaniya navamanneta karichit. Acharya should be known as good as God. That is confirmed in Vishwanath Chakravarti. Sakshad harittena samasta shastri. He also refers to the Shastra, not that he is opining by his own intellect. No, that is the speciality of learned scholars and devotees that should immediately give evidence from the Shastra. Vishwanath Chakravarti said that Guru is as good as God by the verdict of the Shastra. Sakshad harittena samasta shastri. And Krishna says, Acharya mang vijanya. Acharya should be known as good as myself. Navamanneta karichi. Never become disobedient to Acharya. Namatta buddhya asuyeta. Never be envious of the Acharya. Consider him to be an ordinary person. Navamanneta karichi. Sarvadeva mayanga. By worshipping Acharya. And Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Acharya upasanam tad vidhi panipatena pariprasnena sivaya. These things are there. So these, I would say, assistants and associates of Vishnu Duta, it is stated, Yamaraj says, Yamaraj is Mahajan, that we have to accept. Mahajana jena gatasya pantha. Yamaraj says that Bhutani Vishnu Sudapujitani Tuddarsaningani Mahadbhutani. Duddarsha, it is very difficult to find out them because in our experience within this material world, perhaps only Brahma has 4 hands and Vishnu has 4 hands. And sometimes Lord Shiva has also 4 hands. They are because they are biggest of all the demigods. But ordinary living entity, hardly one can find out a person with 4 hands. Therefore it is said here, Duddarsalingan. They are very rarely to be seen. But Mahadbhutani, they are wonderful. Mahadbhutani. Rakhanti tad bhakti mata parebhya. And what is their business? The business is Rakhanti tad bhakta. Their business is to give protection to the devotees of the Lord. rakshanti tad bhakta mata parebha. Just like Vajami was attacked by the Jamadutas, immediately they came and protected. Parebha. Rakshanti tad bhakti mata parebha. Mattasya mattan atasarvatasya. And they give protection from my jurisdiction. I may be sometimes mistaken to go to a person who is completely a devotee. Therefore, they are required. No, you cannot come here. These things are said. Vishnu bhutani bhutya durdarshani drashtum api asatkani lingani rupani jisangtani bhaktimata Vishnu bhaktan parebha sutrubha matta. So, there is no use to become envious of a devotee. Because a devotee, a pure devotee will always be protected by these Vishnu Dutas, as they have protected Ajamil. Parebha. Parebha, Siddha Swamiji, Satru, enemies. In this world, although a devotee is Ajata Satru, he does not do anything which will create enemy, but the nature of the world is that they will become envious. Any person, he has done no wrong to you, but he is making progress, his friends and his neighbors will be envious. Oh, this man is becoming so successful. The nature of this world is enviousness. Therefore, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the beginning it is said, Nirmasaranang satang dharma prochita koitavatra parama nirmasarana. This is understandable by persons who are freed from this quality of enviousness. Here it is a quality in the material world. Anyone who is here, he will be envious of his para utkarsa asahanam. They cannot tolerate that his friend or his brother is very much, advancing, either material or spiritual. They cannot tolerate. This is the society. Therefore my Guru Maharaj used to say that this is not a place for a gentleman to live, because surrounded by envious persons, especially to the devotees. Especially when a man becomes devotee to the Lord, he creates. He does not create, but the atmosphere has many enemies. It's like Prahlad Maharaj. He was a 5-year-old boy only, child. His father became enemy. Because the only disqualification Prahlad Maharaj had, that he was a great devotee. His father became enemy. What to speak of others? Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, Tarorapi Sahisnuna. He'll have many enemies, many envious persons when you become pure devotee. But you should tolerate them. Tarorapi Sahisnuna. Be tolerant just like a tree, and be humble just like a grass. Trinadapi Sunicena. Tarorapi Sahisnuna. Don't be afraid of your enemies, because Krishna will protect you. But in order to stop more misunderstanding, better become tolerant. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that envious persons automatically, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, Srivas was chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and his neighbors become enemies. They wanted to insult him in so many ways. These are described in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, that is natural, but we should always remember that let there be enemies, let there be envious persons. I will be protected by Krishna and his associates, and even I am not so accustomed, so I should learn to tolerate. Trinadapi sunicena tarodapi sahisnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sada. Kirtani. If you want to make advancement in the chanting process, then you should be tolerant than the tree and humbler than the grass. And anyone who hasn't got any respect, give him all respect. Oh, you are so wonderful. And go on with your business. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. That's all. Thank you. वह गेंजी उधर छोड़ के आया आया आप उधर से आए थे? अच्छा. Any other question?
They have spiritual bodies,
Yes.
spiritual force.
Yes.
And are they traveling to all the planets or only where there are devotees?
All the planets. Everywhere there are devotees. You are thinking that only in America there are devotees.
And I think particularly in forearm dragons,
Yes.
particularly of those.
Yes. Vishnu is looking exactly like Vishnu.
Don't the living entities on Brahmaloka have bodies like Lord Brahma?
Not exactly. Brahma is 400.
Oh, they don't have.
Prabhupada, you said that a person attains his original spiritual form, just like the Vishnu Dutas, they have their four-handed form. Does that mean that they will never rise up to, say, associating with Krishna in two-handed form? What does it mean, original form?
Original form 200.
Two-handed.
Yes.
So that four-handed form is not complete perfection of Krishna consciousness?
No. There is perfection everywhere in the spiritual world. But it is a question of variety, taste. When you take Rasgulla, don't take Kachori, that does not mean Kachori is not perfect. It is a question of taste. Somebody likes Kachori, somebody likes Rasgulla. Not that Kachori is inferior to Rasgulla, Rasgulla is inferior to Kachori.
So that means if someone is situated in that Swarup,
Yes.
everything
is Swarup. Everything is Swarup.
Suppose someone is situated as Vishnu Duta, he may change his taste,
Why he should change?
or he may get a taste for associating
The
with
change is
Krishna.
taking place in this material world.
Uh,
There all tastes are fixed up, rasa. Eternal rasa. Every one of us have a different taste of associating with Krishna. So that will be realized when one is liberated.
That's fixed already.
Yes.
Uh,
When you are liberated, you will understand in which way you are related with Krishna. That is called Swarup Siddhi. But that is attained when you are actually perfect in devotional service. Just like in our family, we enjoy different rasas. We have got one kind of relationship with wife, one kind of relationship with sons and daughters, one kind of relationship with friends, one kind of relationship with servants, one kind of relationship with property. So similarly, Krishna, the whole creation is his family, and he has got relationship in that way. So why the son will change the relationship into husband and wife?
I see.
Yes. Because every relationship is very palatable. The gentleman, the head of the family, his relationship with wife and his relationship with servant is as much palatable. Maybe some gradation, but it is palatable. There is no question of changing. Not that I am tasting this rasa at the present moment, then I get better rasas. No, that is not. Everyone thinks my rasa is the best. Although there is comparative gradation, but everyone thinks, these things are explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Why don't you see?
And nectar is the Lord.
Yes. Everyone thinks, well, my relationship with Krishna is the best.
So it's not a matter of aspiring to some.
No, there is no question as far as,
Having
because
a-
he is already situated in the best of relationship with Krishna. If the trees in Vrindavan, they want to serve Krishna silently in that way, supplying fruits and flowers. That is their ananda. Everyone enjoying the supreme bliss. And Krishna comes, takes a flower or food, that is their enjoyment of.
And if Krishna doesn't come, then they are feeling separation. And if Krishna doesn't come, they are feeling separation.
Yes, certainly.
Bliss is still there.
Yes, that is another bliss. To feel separation from Krishna. Everything, either you meet or you separate, the bliss is there. Crying for Krishna is better bliss. So, as there are Jamadutas, they are arresting all the sinful persons. Similarly, Vishnuduta, they are always protecting the devotees. Narayana Parasadre Nakutasana Vibhati. Therefore, those who are devotees, they are not afraid of anything, because they know confidently that Krishna is there. That is one of the items of Saranagati. Surrender means, unless one is convinced that Krishna will give me protection, so how you can surrender? There is no question of surrender. Avasya rakhive Krishna vishwasa palam. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, to be firmly convinced, then Krishna will give me all protection. Therefore surrender is perfect. Anukulla sasankalpa pratikullam vivarjanam. Surrender means one should simply accept favorable service to Krishna and reject anything which is unfavorable. And then next is avasya lakhive Krishna vishasapal. And to be firmly convinced that Krishna will give me all protection. Therefore, instead of trying to protect myself, a devotee should always remain dependent on Krishna. That is Sharanagati. And to consider oneself that now I am in the association of Krishna. These are different items of Sharanagati. So this Krishna consciousness movement is the best contribution to the human society. There is no comparison with this movement, any other welfare activities of the whole world. There is no comparison. Can you suggest any better welfare activities than this Krishna consciousness? Here is another item which is better than Krishna consciousness. What is that? Who will suggest? No? बोलिए आपका कोई सजेशन है? डॉक्टर साहब हैं? That cannot be. As Krishna says, matta paratanam nanat kirchis asti dhananja. Similarly, there is no better personality or higher personality than Krishna. Similarly, Krishna Bhakti also in the same position. There is no more higher activities than Krishna consciousness.
Oh, but Vishnu and Vishnu is same. Vishnu and Vishnu is same.
Yes, Guna Svabhava. It is stated there. But the same means does not mean that Vishnu, the associate have forgotten Vishnu's position. No. Although everything is there same, still the Vishnu Dutas know that Vishnu is master, we are servant. But there are many instances in higher official circles, let's have a high court. All the justices are of the same caliber, but still all the other justices except Chief Justice, they are conscious subordinates. Is it not? Although their position, facilities, all the same, still the Chief Justice position and the other judge's position is little different. You are a little bit late. We began at 5:30. Yes. This class. We began our class, Arati at 5. And after Arati, we began class at 5:30. So along with our temple, we shall have to construct some residential quarter for the students. And the students will remain with us. There will be no charge for their fooding or lodging. They remain as brahmachari and go to their schools, colleges. Is that idea right? Not only students, anyone will remain with us. There is no charge for boarding.
Krishna consciousness leads to Krishna prem.
That is the highest part.
That is why when the Divine Grace asked, I told that Krishna consciousness is the beginning.
Yes.
That leads to Krishna prem. Naturally Krishna prem should be superior to Krishna consciousness.
No superior.
Because that is means and that is the end.
Just like the mango has got a different feature where it is not ripened. The same mango, when it is ripened, it has got a different feature. That's all. The process is to the ripened stage. It is, but it is all the same, it is a mango. It is a mango.
That is one aspect of the same problem.
Yes. It is not that thing done mango. Bhakti is always there. Either in the perfectional state or in the beginning stage.
In the beginning.
This is the same example. Mango is mango. But unripened stage, it has got a different feature, and ripened stage is a different feature. Paripakva.
But in the ripened stage, it's more succulent. In the ripened stage, it's more succulent.
And sometimes unripened stage also is very palatable. So many achars. It is so nice, mango is so nice. Either ripened or unripened, it is always good. And that goodness may be tasted by different types of mango. But mango is always good. Mango is mango. Phalka Raja. King of all fruits. The devotional service is king of all process of God realization. That is his position. Always. Either ripened or unripened. It doesn't matter.
This language can take both ways. So it's
That is maybe your taste, but others may.
I think if Krishna consciousness leads to Krishna prem, then my students can continue to develop.
Generally, Krishna prem is the highest stage.
Is it right to say that Krishna prem is the perfection of Krishna consciousness?
Perfect is always. That is the highest stage. That we cannot erase. All the rasas in relationship with Krishna is perfect. But according to different devotees' taste, that I already told, everyone says, my relationship with Krishna is the best. Everyone thinks. But it is for the outsider to consider this stage, conjugal love, and this is better than the Krishna's relationship with his servant or with the trees, and that is our calculation. But in the Krishna field, that is called absolute. Every test is as good than the That is oneness, absolute.
So, Prabhupada, a neophyte devotee, he may think it might be very nice to be Krishna's friend, but he may actually be a blade of grass. And be fully satisfied when he comes to that stage.
No, if he thinks like that, then he should cultivate that knowledge in that way. Yes, that is described in the Nectar of Devotion and Teachings of Lord Chaitanya.
But that may not be his actual.
No,
Maybe
when at the time of devotional service, if such impetus has come, that means he has got such this. It is to be developed. That's all. That means the actual relationship with Krishna is coming out gradually. It is being developed. So one has to develop it. Following the footsteps of the Krishna's friends in Vrindavan. These are described here. Not directly. No. You cannot say that I have become Sudama. No. You have to follow the footsteps of Sudama. I have become Mother Jasoda. No. You have to follow the footsteps of Mother. That is really principle. As soon as you say, I am Jasoda, I am Mukshu, then it is as good as Mayavadi, I am God. So, Dasa, Dasanudasa. That process should be followed.
Dasa, Dasanudasa.
Suppose someone is satisfied simply being related with the spiritual master.
That is everyone's business. Everyone's business. That is not a particular taste. That is the duty of all devotees.
You are like Radha Krishna Duta. You're a devotee of Radha Krishna.
I am not Radha Krishna.
No.
My Guru Maharaj
We
is
would say
Radha.
that you were.
No.
Yes.
My Guru Maharaj is Radha Krishna Duta.
Yes.
I am simply trying to carry his order. That's all. I am not Radha Krishna.
But we have become your followers. Somebody
That
else.
is your duty.
Yes.
Dasanudasa. That's the process.
Somebody else might become a follower of a devotee of Lakshmi
It is
Narayana.
not that
That's
I am directly connected with Krishna or Vishnu. I am quite directly connected with my spiritual master. And my business is to carry out his order. That's all. If I can do that, well, that is my purpose.
But if somebody else may become a devotee of, say, a devotee of Lakshmi Narayana, now is it to be understood that he then, because he has become a devotee of a follower of Lakshmi Narayana, he may come to associate with Lakshmi Narayana?
No, it is not that. A devotee is not particular follower of Lakshmi Narayana, not of Krishna. The one who is pure devotee, he knows both the line is as perfect. He may be a spiritual master, is devotee of Radha Krishna, but his disciple may be devotee of Lakshmi Narayana. It does not hamper. It does not matter, because they are the same. Ramadi Muttisu Kalaniyamena Tisthan. They are all one. When we say Krishna, he includes everyone. Rama, Narayana, Vishnu, everyone. Hmm.